Vaping versus smoking. When cigarettes burn, hundreds of unique chemicals are released. Up to 70 of them are toxic and can cause cancer. Other dangerous ailments including lung disease, heart disease, and stroke can also be brought on by the toxins in cigarette smoke. Compared to smoking cigarettes, vaping exposes users to much fewer pollutants, and it does not create tar or carbon monoxide, two of the most dangerous components of tobacco smoke. Vaping and second-hand smoke in public. There is no proof to date that vaping is dangerous to the people around you, in contrast to the substantial harm that second-hand smoke from cigarettes does to others. So if you can help it, avoid vaping in close proximity to infants and young children. Little kids frequently mimic what adults do. Please be careful when vaping around others, especially those who dislike vaping or have health concerns like asthma or other respiratory issues. Did you realize smoking is more expensive than vaping? It's been calculated that vaping costs around a third less than smoking once you purchase the kit. How to vape safely. Although there are very few reports of vapes exploding or catching fire, you can always take precautions to lower your risk by purchasing a vape from a reputable retailer, where you can be sure it complies with UK safety regulations, using the proper charger and never leaving a vape charging overnight, and keeping a vape and its associated e-liquid out of the reach of children and animals because there is a possibility of poisoning if nicotine is ingested. Are vapes safe to use in pregnancy? Although there isn't much data on the safety of vaping during pregnancy, it's likely to be much safer for you and your unborn child than smoking. Licensed nicotine replacement treatment solutions like patches and gum are advised if you need assistance quitting while pregnant. Yet, vaping is significantly safer for you and your child than continuing to smoke if you find it beneficial to stop and stay smoke-free. The most crucial thing is to avoid smoking around or while you are pregnant. For guidance and assistance, consult a midwife or a stop smoking advisor. Is vaping harmful? Although vaping is generally considered to be less dangerous than smoking, there are still risks involved. Compared to smoking cigarettes, vaping exposes users to carcinogens less frequently and at lower concentrations. Your exposure to pollutants that might cause cancer, lung illness, and circulatory problems like heart attack and stroke is dramatically reduced when you switch to vaping. Long-term effects of vaping. The dangers of long-term use of vaping have not been studied for a long enough period of time. This covers the long-term consequences of breathing flavorings through vapor. Vaping is far less dangerous than smoking, yet it is unlikely to be completely risk-free. If you use vaping to stop smoking, you should ideally work toward quitting vaping as well. Avoiding smoking and vaping is the healthiest choice. Do not start vaping if you don't smoke. Did you realize the uncommon condition bronchiolitis obliterans, sometimes known as popcorn lung, which affects employees exposed to a chemical used to flavor popcorn, is not brought on by vaping?